Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 5th through the 11th. This is a week where we get a full moon that's happening in Gemini. That full moon is conjunct, fired up, tired of being held back and held down, Mars. And so I have a feeling that it's kind of an explosive energy, and people are going to be a little testy. I'm going to be curious to see how it plays out over the course of the week out in the greater unknown out there. Wow. You guys look good. You guys look really good. Okay, so you have the card here for the overall energy, and it's the card of joy. Well, it says joy and it says music. And so if you're feeling like you'd like to feel more creative, if you're feeling like your vitality is low, which it might be because we have the Ace of Wands here, that's vitality and that's inspiration and that's wanting to take action. We have this hanging out over here in the area of where your energy is being depleted. And so I think that there is a possibility, I forgot to take the one off the bottom. Ooh, there's a possibility, yeah, that you're feeling a little depleted because you've completed a cycle. We have the Ten of Swords. There's something here that is done. There's a completion that happens when we get a full moon. And so if you're feeling a little low, a little under the weather, you are being encouraged to play your favorite song and dance. Sing along with it. If you're in the car, just let your body move. So move the energy through. So going for a walk could do the same thing for you. Usually I advise that when you go for walks that you don't take headphones with you, but maybe this is a week where, playing some music and going for a quick run or a quick walk or something like that, where you're using it to lift your energy would be appropriate. When you're trying to connect with your higher self, then the music isn't necessarily the way to go. So using music though, unless you're using like music for meditation or something like that, that's a great way. And so you have this thing you're trying to figure out, how can I get to my Ten of Pentacles? And so there needs to be a cycle that ends so you can start a new cycle. This one's a very productive cycle. There's a cycle. It's got this bull with this sword through its eyes. It's really a horrible looking depiction. And so it feels to me like the bull is, of course, about manifesting and about productivity and about increasing and wealth and stuff like that. And so I feel like there's a one level. So maybe you're done doing this particular project or this particular job or this particular aspect of your life. It's done and over with, and it's done. And now you're focusing on, how do I get to the next thing? And yet there's this sense of not being excited about it, not really feeling the energy for it, maybe because you might be really exhausted because you put a lot into it. And so replenishing and revitalizing your energy would be very important this week. It would be something worth doing. Oh, I did pull the bottom of the card. Look, I had it in my hand, so I didn't see it. So that happened, and now you're at the new beginning, the Magician. So yeah, you completed a major cycle, and here you are. You're at the beginning, and you're getting ready to start a new cycle. Oh, I love that. So the Magician says, first off, it's a cheetah, and the cheetah always says to me, be willing to go the distance. And so it's something that's going to take place over time. It's not going to be a rapid thing. But that's okay. You're kind of like the Knight of Pentacles energy. You're willing to take things at a nice, steady pace in order to get to where you want to go. But the cheetah, it has a quick start, right? It goes, it gets up to 40 miles an hour in like 2.5 seconds or something like that. They can run really fast. They get up to speed fast. Their endurance, though, they can't keep that pace, right? So it almost feels like you need a quick start. You need to just flip the switch. You need to get excited about something, but understand that it may take some time. So it feels like your obstacle here is you. We have the Hermit here in the area of the mountain. It's almost like I've been waiting to feel divinely inspired, Where's the divine inspiration? I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I feel like this full moon week here, it really it sparks the inspiration in you because it's happening in Gemini, which is also ruled by Mercury. Mercury this week also moves into Capricorn on Tuesday, and that trines your energy. And so that nice communication flow will be coming in. It does move into shadow, though, later this month. And so, and then retrograde starting on the 29th. I think it moves into shadow next week when we think on the 13th. And then it gets into retrograde on the 29th. And so this week, the spark of inspiration, the idea, I feel like things come in and you and pay attention, right? Pay attention to the information. It feels like it comes through your heart space because here the key to the situation is the Daughter of Swords, but she's in the heart space. And so I feel like this is a connection through your third eye, through your intuition, bringing you a great idea, and it's a small idea that needs to be sparked up. So what do you need to do to get yourself motivated to move this forward? In the area of the action to take, we have the Daughter of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and so after a storm or after a completion of something, right, the rainbow comes. There's a new idea on the horizon, a new opportunity, but it's small. The idea is small, it's new, it's something like that, but it doesn't mean it can't grow to be something really big. And so this is about focusing on it, right? The Page of Pentacles will focus on it. The Daughter of Swords is gathering information. The action to take to transform your situation, you have the Son of Wands or the Knight of Wands. They really want you to take some action. So whatever this idea is, focusing on it, because in the heart space here again, we have another pentacle, and this is the Ace of Pentacles, and it looks like a bullseye, right? And so focusing in the heart space, it's something that will excite you and light you up in some direction, and it's the spark of this idea, this Eight of Wands. A lot of scattered energy being pulled in and used in a way that helps you to focus. It has to do with your resources. So it's financial, it's emotional, although I got to say it really looks like a money project here. So maybe you're an entrepreneur and you finish one project and now you're like, okay, so what am I going to work on next? Or you're at work and your boss has assigned you a project and you've completed it and it was really arduous, but now here comes the next project. And you're like, I just don't have the energy to start something new. Well, you're kind of like, need to. So it's like, what's new, what's next? And anchor your energy down into, it might be that you have several options, because we have the Two of Wands here. And the Two of Wands, though, always says you have options, but you need to pick one. The other thing that it sometimes says to me, and I'm getting it this time, which I don't usually get, is like one is done and it's time to move to the next one. Right? One thing is finished, it's time to go to the next one. Because like in Rider-Waite, the guy is standing at the top of the castle. So he's completed something, right? And he's got two wands and one's leaning against the wall, but he's got his hand on the next one. So it's almost like as soon as you finish one thing, it's time to start working on the next thing. And I think that you're going to know what it is because we have this lightning striking this one thing. And so then it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's this new thing, this new opportunity. You have everything you need. The cheetah says, though, you're going to have a quick start, and then you're going to have to be willing to go the distance. And so, so you're focusing on your resources, I think, this week, and what you're going to do next. So that's kind of really interesting energy coming through here. So let's take a look. That moon at the beginning of the week, that moon at the beginning of the week is in Taurus. I think this is when the boss comes in and says, okay, well, you did a great job, attaboy, attagirl. I need you to start focusing on this next project, because here we have the wind, and it says change is coming. So there is a change of direction. There's a shifting that's happening here. And then also a full moon always brings change. It completes a cycle to bring a new cycle in. And so you're already starting to look at what's new and what's next. And maybe you're just like, I just really want some time to myself. Figure out how to bring that into balance, to give to yourself what it is that you need while you're also working on what's new and what's next for you. So that moon in Sagittarius, couple of things, Virgo. One, I did a sneak peek for you guys for 2023. That video is out. I'll link that in the description box below. Then also pulled cards just for the full moon, and then I went sign by sign also. So there's overall energy, and then there's that, and that'll be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, U.S. Sunday night the 4th. That video premieres if you want to join me in the live chat. Otherwise, catch me on the replay. I always appreciate when you like and you comment on my videos, this one and the other ones. It really helps and with the analytics, and I truly appreciate the exchange of energy that comes from that. So there's that, and but for this energy of the moon in Gemini, you have the card of forgiveness. Maybe that's what gets this change going. Maybe that's what allows you to get sparked up and get your vitality back. Maybe you're holding some resentment or disappointment or anger. This full moon with it conjunct Mars, a lot of fiery, angry energy can be sparked up. If you use forgiveness, forgive yourself for not being perfect, forgive others for not being perfect, and allow yourself to let go of one thing and move on to what's new and what's next and what's better, and let a situation that is done and over with be done and over with, and just focus on what's new, what's next. If you allow that to happen, I think this full moon is very successful for you. And so it's funny because forgiveness is totally the energy around a full moon, and yet they're showing this new moon here. It's almost it's the waning into the new moon. So this full moon may actually be where you're like, I really got to let that go. And it takes you a couple of weeks to process through and allow that to happen. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. You know what's funny is that I actually wrote in my notes for the week here for Thursday of this week when that moon is in Gemini. I wrote, remember, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. And that's what I wrote in my notes that I do on Facebook. And so here it's showing up for you too, very specifically. So this allows the transformation. And the transformation is going to happen in the heart space. So when that moon moves out of Gemini, and Friday, Saturday, it's in, and most Sunday, it's in Cancer, which is very nurturing energy. You have this card here. It says transformation. But look, there's a butterfly. It's over her heart space. But see how red she is? That is the card of safety and security. That is, so that's financial transformation. That's also the, it could be that you're letting go of some stuff around from your childhood. It's root chakra. So root chakra is are my basic needs being met. So sometimes and especially during the holiday season, it can refer back energy to our childhood. And if you can forgive and allow yourself to move forward, you can allow the change to happen. You have everything you need to completely transform your life here and move things forward in a new direction and head toward this 10 of Pentacles. But first you got to start with the Ace. The Ace is in your heart space. That's where the healing starts. That's where the anchoring in of the energy is. That's where we make the choice to leave behind what doesn't work and allow ourselves to be reignited and refired up and lit up again and moving in a new direction. It's a very interesting week for you with this full moon. Be interested to see how it all plays out for you. So you guys take really good care. And again, thank you so much for supporting this channel. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. And so The premiere video is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone US on Sunday the 4th. And check out your sneak peek into 2023. All right, take care. Talk to you soon.